So you found the StudyMark Machine Learning playlist, and let's be real, you're not just here to casually watch a few videos, right? You want to actually get this stuff to build a real, solid understanding of machine learning. Well, you're in the right place. In this explainer, we're going to lay out the exact game plan to make that happen.
Okay, so this is the big question, isn't it? You're ready to put in the time, but how do you make sure all that effort actually works? That's what we're here to break down. Think of this as your roadmap, your guide to turning this playlist into a real, valuable skill. All right, first things first, let's talk about the end goal here. When you finish this playlist, and I mean really finish it from start to finish, you're not just learning a couple of cool algorithms. No way, you're building a super strong foundation in what's called statistical machine learning. And trust me, that is the absolute bedrock of this entire field.
Now before you get all excited and hit play on that first video, hold on a second. We've got to talk about prep work. Seriously, getting your toolkit ready before you dive in is what separates a smooth ride from a super frustrating one.
And here they are, your 3 non-negotiables. First up, Python. You gotta know it. It's the language everyone in the ML world speaks. Second, Pandas. This is how you're gonna tame your data, make sense of it. And third, statistics. It's the why behind all the algorithms. Look, these aren't just suggestions. They are the absolute essentials you'll be using pretty much every single day. And the best part? You don't have to go hunting all over the internet for this stuff. The creator has laid it all out for you on the StudyMark channel. For Python, just go through the 60 Days of Python course. You only need to get up to day 43. Then, knock out the Pandas and statistics playlists. Do this first, and you'll be hitting the ground running.
Okay, toolkit's ready? Awesome. Now let's talk about the journey itself. It's so important to get this. The playlist isn't just a random bunch of videos thrown together. It's built with a very specific, very intentional structure, designed to build your knowledge one layer at a time.
So, the whole thing is basically broken down into 3 big stages. You start with the roadmap and guideline videos, and please do not skip these. They set the whole context for what you're about to do. Next, you'll get your hands dirty with practical tutorials for libraries like Pandas and NumPy. And then, you get to dive into the core ML concepts, the theory, the math, all the good stuff. And this brings us to probably the most important piece of advice you're going to hear, and it comes straight from the creator. There are going to be times, for sure, when you watch a video and think, ugh, this seems kind of irrelevant, can I just skip it? And the answer is a hard no. You have to trust the process here. Covering every single video in order is how this whole thing is designed to work. It's how you get the biggest bang for your buck. Okay, we've talked about what to learn, but now we need to talk about how to learn. And this is critical. The single biggest mistake you can make is to just sit back and binge watch these videos like it's Netflix. That's not going to cut it. To really learn this, you have to change your approach completely.
And this is the difference, right here. Passively watching, yeah, it feels like you're learning something, but that knowledge is temporary. It's going to fade fast. Active practice, though, that's how you build a real-world skill. That's how you develop the ability to actually solve problems and eventually lead your own projects. You have to be in the driver's seat, not just a passenger.
So you're probably asking, okay, how do I practice actively? Here's your game plan. First, use the data sets that are provided right there in the video descriptions. Then, take what you've learned and try it out on a platform like Kaggle. And this is huge. Don't just copy and paste the code. You have to implement the models yourself line by line. And hey, when you get stuck, and trust me, you will get stuck, use tools like ChatGPT to help you figure it out. It's all part of the process.
So you put in all this work. What's the payoff? Where does this lead?
Well, finishing this playlist isn't the end of the road. Not even close. Think of it as the launch pad. It's the essential first step on a much bigger, much more exciting career path.
So what does that bigger path look like? It's simple, really. You start right here with statistical machine learning. This playlist. This is where you build that solid, can't-do-without-it foundation. And only after you've got this down cold should you even think about moving on to the more advanced stuff like deep learning. This isn't just a suggestion, you guys. It's pretty much a requirement for long-term success.
I get it. The temptation to just jump straight to the flashy stuff, like deep learning, is really strong. But you have to hear this warning. If you skip this foundational step, you're going to have massive gaps in your knowledge. And these aren't just, oops, I missed a chapter gaps. We're talking about real-world blind spots that can seriously hurt your chances of getting a job in this field.
So, just remember this one thing. There is one clear path, one way to build a career in machine learning that's actually going to last. You have to build that solid foundation first. You have to master the fundamentals. Everything else comes after that. Period.
So the path is laid out, right? The tools are all there for you, and the goal is totally clear. When you follow this guide, you're not just checking videos off a list. You're building a skill set that could change your whole professional life. So the only question left is the one you see right now. Are you ready to get started?